Hello, so welcome to another video of Fancy with Python lecture series. So this is my second video, I guess. So I told you that's the main thing that are important for Python language is that the readability and simplicity of design. So readability and simplicity of design are two main biggest reason for the immense popularity of Python. Okay, and if you look at the chain of Python, then it will say that the beautiful is better than ugly and explicit is better than implicit. So this is why it is worthwhile to remember some of the common Python tricks to help you improve code design capability. Okay, so I will share some tricks every day in every video, which will be handy in your day-to-day coding exercise. So today I'm going to discuss the star operator in Python. Okay, so basically the star operator has different implication in Python. Okay, so obviously the first of all, the most straightforward implication of star operation is the multiplication operator, right? So it is a simple multiplication operator. So here you can see that the first example that if in star here the user has to give an input for a number such as, and then the program will give the output after multiplying that number with 5. Okay, so this is a very straightforward example of multiplication. So if I run this program, then let's run it for fun, and so if I run it and yes, okay, so let's run it, and suppose I give the input 7, so my output should be 35, right? Yes, so here you can check that the output is 35, right? Enter a number is 7 and result after multiplication is 35, and that is very straightforward. And the same implication, this multiplication implication of the star operator is applicable in other language, so it's not a very unique tricks to use the star operator, right? But it has some other implication also. Okay, so that is I would like to discuss, that is star operator can print a string or list. It can print a string or list multiple times. Okay, so using the star operator we can print a string or list, suppose n times or multiple times, right? Suppose I declared a string is equal to Python school. Okay, and then I print a star 5, then what will happen that this Python school, this string will be printed 5 times. Okay, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, so let's run it, and so here you can check that how it works. The Python is school, Python is school, Python is school. It printed 5 times, right? And now the same thing can be applicable to any string, any operator. Suppose you want to print a star. You want to print a statement with star only, and star is your, suppose I want to print it. Suppose I want to, yes, then what? So here you can see that the star is a string and it is printed 75 times. So I don't have to include 75 string here. What I'm going to do is that I'm just multiply this string with 75, and that is fine to print it for 75 times. Okay, so this way I can print this thing. So yeah, here you can check that the star is printed 75 times because that is treated as a string, right? Now next, suppose that is also applicable, this repetition operation is also applicable for list. Suppose I declared a list with three items, 3, 6 and 9, and I print L into 3. Okay, so 3 times it will be, okay, so here what will be going to happen is that, yes, let's run it again, and here I can check that. So it will print 369, 369, 369 3 times. So total number of items become 9. Okay, so this way we can print the string and the list multiple times or n times using the star operator. So this is the second usage of star operation. Okay, now let's move on to the another application, that is, it is a magic. We can treat this as a magic features of Python, that is the it is used, this star operator can help us to define some function with unknown number of arguments. Okay, so this is one of the key features. So you can think of a function that could have an unknown number of arguments, right? Suppose we have such function and we would like to create such function which has unknown number of parameters. Suppose before you don't have the exact idea how many arguments your function needs, but you are sure about your operation, but you are not sure about the number of arguments. Suppose you want to just print the name of the argument. You just want to print the arguments, but you don't know how many arguments are there. Suppose you want to create a function that which will take the input, the string input, and it will be passed to a function that it will print it. So it could have, suppose Jack, suppose function Jack and Bob. Okay, so what is how the function should be defined? Function should be defined this way. So define func and star args. So if I write this way, star total number args means the arguments, star arguments, then it will indicate that the function is going to take any number of arguments. Okay, it is variable, it's very adaptable statement. Okay, so then for item, so it is a iteration. Okay, iteration over the list. So this is a list comprehension. So for item in args, it is going to print the item. So it is very, so you could have a function. So when you're going to use this function, you could have func Jack Bob, or you can write func Jack Bob and Catherine also. So it is going to print it for this, either for 2 arguments, with 2 arguments, or it can do that for 3 arguments, or you can include any number of arguments. Okay, suppose 5 arguments, 6 arguments, or it will print the names only. Okay, so this is very cool features of Python that you can, it is a very magic features that actually help us to create very smart function like this, which can take any number of arguments. Okay, so let's just run this example, and okay, so here you can check that what is going to happen. As you can check that first it prints Jack Bob, and then it is print again Jack Bob Catherine. Okay, so this way you can understand that you can design the function with variable number of arguments, okay, unknown number of arguments. Okay. So another example that I'm going to show you, suppose you want to, for any reason, you want to create a function which will sum up, which will sum up n numbers, but you don't know how many numbers. Okay, suppose you want to design such function that for whatever reasons you want to have a function which will sums up an unknown number of numbers, and you don't want to use the built-in function. Okay, so you will write your own function. Okay, so what is it is going to do is that so again I will define a sum function with star arguments. So again it will indicate that total number of arguments is unknown. Okay, so again this way I can design the functions, and here I can have different combination, right? It could take some function 24, it can take some underscore function 2468, it can take some function 24, any number of arguments can be possible, and it will return the results. So that's a very cool feature. So let's see. So let's again run this thing. So you can check here that first I have added 2 and 4, so 6, then so result is 6, then 20, then 47 for 3. So 3 different cases the results has been shown. Okay, so that is very cool, right? So these are the very 3 basic examples where we can use the star operator. Okay, so star operator is not in Python is not only a simple multiplication operator, it is also used for print a string or list multiple times, or it can be used create a smart function or magic function with unknown number of parameters or arguments. Okay, so that is very important. So you need to understand this star operator, and you should effectively use it in your code. So that with this I am going to end this video, and so if you have any suggestion, please comment in the comment box, and that's all. Bye. Happy learning.